Hello and welcome to Advanced HVAC Duct Design in Revit MEP. This is Matthew Warren, the Engineering BIM Manager for BSA Life Structures. In this module, HVAC Systems and Load Settings, we will be covering the overall Revit model settings for HVAC design, including the project standards units of measure, the building space types and settings, the location of the project in the real world along with the associated weather data, and the building's relationship to true north. Though these settings seem mundane and dry, without taking the time to address all the settings that can affect your calculations, your HVAC design will mean nothing. So let's open up Revit and learn where these settings are and how to adjust them. With the HVAC Revit model open, let's go ahead and set those settings that we need to set in order for our HVAC loads and our HVAC design to work properly. Where those settings are is under the Manage tab and under the Settings panel. We're going to start with the Project Units, and we're going to select that Project Units button on the Settings panel, and the Project Units dialog box will come up. Underneath the Discipline tab, you have 6 disciplines: Common, Structural, HVAC, Electrical, Piping, and Energy. With HVAC Design, we only have to worry about parameters that are underneath the Common, HVAC, and Energy. With the Common discipline selected, you have the Units column and you have the Format column. Within the Units column, we only have to worry about length, area, and volume underneath Common. And over on Format, you just select the button and it'll bring up a dialog box where you can customize the formatting for that particular unit. If we needed to, we could change to metric. We're going to stay to imperial with feet and fractional inches, but we're going to change the routing up to 1/8 of an inch precision. We don't need to get that precise. And when you're done, you select OK. With area and volume, we're going to leave those units to match the imperial, but we're going to set the decimal places out to 3. We're also going to set unit digit grouping. That way we can have some commas in those larger numbers that we're going to deal with. Again, with the units or with the volume, we're going to change it to 3 decimal places and use that unit digit grouping as well. And we're going to move on to the HVAC discipline. Within the HVAC discipline, all the units that are in here, all the parameters that are shown here, are various parameters that deal with the HVAC design and also deal with the ductwork themselves, whether it's overall, whether it's the insulation, thickness, items such as that. And over on the format, you just need to verify that all the formats are what you want it to be. We're going to change the duct insulation here. Again, the units can be customizable. We're going to change this to a 1/2 inch precision. And for the duct lining thickness, we're going to change that precision to a 1/2 inch as well. And then we move on to the third discipline that deals with your HVAC design, and that's the energy discipline. Under the energy discipline, these units are the parameters that deal with the thermal properties of the elements inside the model, whether they're doors, walls, windows. This is what's hooked to that material. So we want to verify the formatting on these to make sure they match with how we want to do our design. We're going to change the energy precision to 2 decimal places out. We're going to use digit grouping here as well, just in case. And we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And the project units are now set to what we need.